Hey guys, RTT back here for the video, guys. We finally have it. We have some of these websites that you can build PCs on with the brand new CPUs, the 5950X. So let's go ahead and get started right away. So starting off with this build, we will be using a 5950X, of course, with the new AMD processors. Now that automatically bumps our price up to $1,800. But for this video, we are going to try to go for more of a cheaper build. Not, again, I think a lot of people get confused with the word budget. Budget does mean cheaper, but it means cheaper for whatever budget you have. We're going to be doing the majority budget, so trying to keep it to close to $1,000 as humanly possible. So with that in mind, we are going to go ahead and go with air-cooled for this CPU. Save a little bit of money right there. Other than that, though, we are going to be kind of probably staying the same for most of this build. Because, of course, most of this build being already pretty cheap at $1,700. Now, the graphics card we have for this build, we're going to go ahead and I want to go with a more expensive one, but we're going to be pushing $2,000. So honestly speaking wise, and they're not going to probably have a 3070. Actually, they do have a 3070, but it's more expensive than what a 3070 actually goes for. Actually, wait. 3070s, they're $399 or $499? I think they're $399. So again, a little bit more expensive than what a 3070 would go for, which makes sense because, again, they are a reselling site. Technically, they're just reselling parts that they build for you. So I would love to go with a 3070, but we're going to probably stay away from a 3070 because of the fact of how expensive it is. So we're going to go with 1660 Super, which, again, is not going to give us the best performance. But actually, you know what? Nah. We're not doing that. We are going big or going home, man. We're going with a 2060. A 2060 is going to put us around $2,000 range. We're going to see if we can kind of budget somewhere else to kind of pull down that amount of money. We might not be able to. Actually, we probably can if we go a little bit cheaper with the hard drive. Let's see. What can we go cheaper with? Maybe a 500 gigabyte SSD or M.2 instead of a terabyte. That could definitely help us a little bit. Other than that, though, I think we're not going to be able to cut this price down anymore. Now, personally speaking, if I was going for more of a budget build in general with this CPU, I wouldn't go with this version of CPU. I would go with the cheaper version, which, of course, is the Ryzen 5. And this one bad boy right here, guys, is absolutely insane. I don't know if I have the picture. I do not actually have the picture still on my computer. But pretty much this is better in gaming than the i9, what's called, not 900K, 10900K. This is actually a better CPU gaming-wise. So I'd probably go ahead and go with this one if I'm going for more of a gaming budget type of build. And I'd probably keep everything else exactly the same. I might even go with a better graphics card. I might go with a 3070 if I'm going with that CPU. Because again, guys, I know a lot of people see, oh, that's the lowest of the graphics card. I mean, CPUs. That must be crap. No, it's really not. And honestly, is really, really not. It is actually a really decent CPU. And for $1,600, you're getting yourself now an amazing AMD CPU. You're getting yourself 16 gigabytes of RAM, 650 watt power supply, which I believe the 3070 is perfectly okay with. Obviously, you don't want to get a 3080 or 3090 with that power supply. But for a 3070, that's actually not that bad. And you're getting really, really peak performance. I'm going to say at what you're getting, probably 1440p, you're going to be getting some decent frames. 4K, probably not. We'll probably stay away from 4K as much. But definitely 1080p and 1440p, you're going to be getting some really great frames with these two builds. Now, again, guys, for the budget of $2,000, you can go with, the build I just did, or you can go ahead and go with the build I just do right now for around $1,600. But in all honesty, if you like to and you want to save some money, my recommendation probably would be going with a 2070 instead of a 3070. Now, I like 3070s a lot better, but because of how they're marked up on this website, I recommend going with that. Now, if you really want to be a baller and you know how to do somewhat computer stuff, which I gotta say, I'm certified in computers. I took college classes in computers. I have my certifications in computers. But so I know some of what I'm doing. but I know a lot of you guys out there do not. So with that in mind, if you don't know how to change your graphics card, it's so freaking easy. I might even make a tutorial on this, how to change your graphics card, because it's so freaking easy. But I recommend probably looking on eBay, maybe trying to find a used graphics card. And obviously for this website, if you're trying to use them to build, maybe just go with the AMD 560. And as of course, you know, you look on eBay, you can probably find one for a lot cheaper and maybe sell this one, or just, you know, hey, that's an L right there, and we'll get a 3070 for like $499. But that's honestly what I recommend doing, just because you can get a lot better value on eBay than you will for these third-party sites that are trying to upsell you a card and then build you with that card. So it's a little bit harder to sometimes get, you know, get it all correctly. With that in mind, guys, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.